Okay, Mom, for my dorm, I'm thinking coquette meets poet core.
That sounds like a vibe. What do you need? And where do we get it?
Target. I already have everything on my mood board. A comforter, pillows, and a super cute floral lamp.
So you probably need a rug to tie it all together.
OMG, they have the perfect CMPC rug.
CMPC?
Coquette meets poet core.
Oh, okay. In that case, let's RTT.
Yeah, let's run to Target. You're getting it. Find your dorm inspiration and everything you need at Target.
This episode is brought to you by Perfect Bistro Cat Food. Cats, this ad is for you. Has your human ever called you picky, persnickety, choosy? If so, Perfect Bistro Cat Food is for you. With ingredients like wild-caught tuna and pasture-raised lamb, tantalizing textures, and delectable flavors that meet even the most discerning cat standards. You're not picky, you're just perfectionists. Perfect Bistro, mealtime perfection for every cat. Have your human visit perfectbistro.com.
Jennie, Less Than a Lover, let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It, Music Reviews Season 12. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show, guys. We are talking about, once again, actually, it's been like a year. It's been a whole year since I talked about Jennie. As you know, Jennie from BLACKPink, she's had a little bit of a solo career. I mean, dropping her own album, and we checked it out. We reviewed the album. That was a time to be alive. And honestly, guys, I prefer all the members doing their solo work because, like, I don't know, for some reason, like, the solo work, even if it's not, like, the greatest song ever, it's better than whatever the group together is making these days. I remember we checked out BLACKPink, and it was a bad time. Rough time, bad time. It was like a big thing, like, oh my god, the group's back together, and then you listen to the song, and you're like, wow. All these years, and yeah, this is the music you get. Fuck no. But anyways, we got Jennie, Less Than a Lover. I'm absolutely very disappointed by this song. I mean, holy shit. It just, like, blows my mind. Like, this is probably somehow one of the most generic pop songs I've ever heard in my life. I mean, like, this is crazy. And, like, I don't know how you make the most generic pop song, but I think you start out with the beat. Let's talk about the beat. You know, you just have a acoustic guitar that loops. The drums stay the same, and they kind of just do this little 5-second loop, and that's the entire pop beat. This is pop beat formula 1 by 1. Like, there's no switch ups. There's no nothing to keep this shit going. This is absolutely one of the most generic pop beats I've, like, heard in my life. And, like, at least, like, you know, her previous album, like, there was maybe some, like, R&B elements, or, hey, people like to, you know, hate on this shit for, you know, but the trap rap elements did go crazy. And I would say Jennie is, you know, was one of them. I'm not saying she is now. I mean, I haven't heard her fucking make a rap song in, like, forever, or have a rap verse. But, you know, when Jennie was making music, you know, she was one of the better K-pop rappers, in my opinion, that actually could flow on a beat, that actually had flow switches, that actually sounded confident on this type of production. So at least you're getting some of that when you're listening to her previous work, but this song is just, like, it's downhill. And I think the worst part is it's only one verse, and then the hook is the rest of the song. I kid you not, there's not even a second verse to even hook you in. There's not even a second verse where I can go, like, okay, the first verse was all right, it was decent, and then the second verse is more the same. No, there's not even a second verse. Like, that's how short this song is. The song is so short that the credits at the end of the music video is longer than the damn song itself. Like, that is, like, just crazy to me. Like, you know, guys, like, we're on an age of, like, I feel like the TikTok song formula should not be, you know, copied these days. I mean, like, when you're making songs that are so lifeless like this, and then the worst thing you can do is make it as short as possible, that just screams, I didn't put much effort into the song. And, like, it's been like a year. Like, I kid you, it's been a year since I talked about Jennie, and this is what we wait for with a year. This is the music that you're dropping after a year. Like the music video makes this like this is like profound. Like, this is like art. Like, holy shit. And then you listen to the song. You listen to the song itself. You know, the visuals ain't bad. I mean, this is a decent music video. It looks cool, whatever. But, like, the song itself, and I've had this complaint about a lot of, you know, just, we've been talking about a lot of recent K-pop, you know? Visuals, but where is the music? Where's the reason why I'm listening to this song? Where's the reason why I'm streaming this song? Why is that part, the main part, in my opinion, the main part of the song being lowered quality, not being worked on as well? But it seems like the music video, the visuals have all the time in the world, but the song itself is absolutely not that. So it's just one of those things where, like, you know, really generic beginning, opening verse. The singing, you know, is not that good in my opinion. And then, you know, you have a hook which is just, you know, repeating the same phrase over and over and over again. I don't know, I was kind of hoping for a song. Like, this is like the most generic pop song I've ever heard in my life. So overall,
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire, the no-show. Who set you back because they didn't show up on day one, or day two, or ever again. And now your product launch is delayed because you're talking to alien abduction podcasters to track them down. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can help make sure your next hire sticks. In fact, businesses who use LinkedIn are 24% less likely to reopen a role in the next 12 months. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
when we talk about Jennie, Less Than a Lover, well, this is definitely less than a song. I mean, like, this says it all in the title. I mean, like, holy shit. Overall, really basic, really generic. Nothing to even really say about this song. Like, this song is one of the most no-substance song I've ever heard in my life. I mean, like, how do you even do that? Guys, 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. What did y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. And we got more pop music to talk about. We got Charlie XCX for the rest of the week. We might do like one Tyler review. I still don't know yet. Maybe I'll do it. I keep seeing her in my feed. We might check out one song, you know. Hey, why not? But, you know, that we got a lot of Charlie XCX pop music coming up. We're going to be doing an album review at the end of the week, so get ready for that. Guys, one of the things that has been a recent development, you know, I talk about sometimes the comments I get, the YouTube comments, mostly the YouTube comments, because they're the ones that, like, just absolutely hate my guts. You know, they don't want to ever, like, they just make up shit that I haven't ever said, and they just go, no, you said this. I also got a comment, you know, like, from an old review that I've done, but the music video came out recently for it, was the Lotto and Doja Cat song, and I get a comment, and this is not even on YouTube, it's another platform, it's called, like, AudioMac. You know, I'm not even on there checking the shit, but I just go on there one day, see one comment, and I get this giant paragraph, you know, saying, you're saying Doja Cat can't sing. And, like, when have I ever said this? Like, I just hate how every time I don't say something, people just fill in the gaps. Like I say Doja Cat is hiding behind her background vocals, and then everybody's like, holy shit, you're saying Doja Cat can't sing? No, I'm not saying that. I know Doja Cat can sing, but, you know, her recent music, the singing hasn't been well. You know, there's the difference. In my opinion, there's a difference in that. But, anyways, recent development happened is my Spotify comments have been taken over by, like, these motherfuckers have made, like, a group chat out of my podcast episodes. I mean, like, I kid you not. I'm just pretty sure I'm gonna have like 40 comments on Spotify, and it's just motherfuckers talking to each other. Like, I even asked one person in this little like weird group shit. I was like, hey, bro, how do you feel about the reviews? And do you fuck with the reviews? And they go, nah. So they're not even here for my reviews. They're just here fucking talking to each other. Like, what the fuck? This has been a recent development. I can't believe it. I mean, like, I've went through, like, getting either hated on Spotify for most of my, 5 years, going on to 6 doing this. No, most of my career, I've just been hated on. I just get hate comments. I get a couple of, recently, we begin some positive comments. Like, people are finally waking up. All the K-pop music I've been talking about, like, some people are waking up. They're waking up to the slop. They're like, holy shit, you're right. K-pop music is, turning into just straight slop. Like, I love that. I love that people are waking up because they know I'm right. But this has just been something I have not foreseen coming. And it just spawned out of nowhere. Like, it just spawned out of nowhere. Like, Spotify is telling me there's new comments. I'm like, why? Why is there so many comments? Like, did I make somebody mad? And then I click on it, and it's just people talking to each other, which I don't mind. I mean, keep talking to each other. Have a good time. Do your thing. But I just didn't know that my Spotify comments would become a group chat for people. I mean, like, I didn't know. So that's a recent development that has just kind of blown my mind. My almost 6 years of doing this show, I've mostly gotten hate comments, which, I really don't mind. I don't mind at all. I mean, I love the hate comments. I mean, like, people like say, like, hate comments are like the worst. Like, I hate getting hated on, and doing social media or like doing a content creation. Like, I just can't handle the hate comments. The hate comments are what fuels me. They're the reason why, like, I get, like, these giant fucking essays to know I just piss people off so much. Just makes me so happy. I mean, like, no matter what I do, if I make a positive review, a hateful review, a review where I'm like, this song's okay, this song's mid, people hate it no matter what. Like no matter what. Which is just absolutely hilarious, in my opinion. And this group chat, has recently told me, why do you review Cat's Eye? Why do you review this? Why do you review K-pop? Guys, we review we review popular music. If it's pop music, if it's K-pop, usually the order's like pop, rap, like pop, rap, R&B. There hasn't been much R&B coming out. I mean, there was in the beginning of 2026, but R&B.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Listening to this podcast instead of doom scrolling? Smart move. Another smart move? Getting help from one of State Farm's 19,000 local agents when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
K-pop, we even do country music. Like, if the songs are popping, if songs are trending on YouTube, if it's popular, I will check it out. So that's why we've checked out Cat's Eye since the beginning of their career, because the beginning of their career, the first song we checked out was a really popular, it was number one on trending. The Talkie song was number one on trending, and we've been talking about Cat's Eye ever since. Anyways, that's the recent development of what I've seen. You know, I went from, you know, I've gotten a couple of like giant paragraphs on YouTube saying like, you know, hey, you're right about this, you're right about the new K-pop era, you know, like slot music is bad. Like, I love that. Now, if only like people like in the pop scene or like the rap people, like if only they would understand, if only they would leave me giant paragraphs, you know, saying that I'm actually right. You know, they still think I'm the worst fucking human being alive. And, you know, it's kind of funny. It's just kind of funny how, you know, a music review can make that much emotion. But, you know, I get really emotion. I get in my emotions when I listen to music, especially when I listen to terrible music. When I listen to terrible music, guys, it just pisses me off. So, to a certain extent, I understand their anger. You know, if you like the song and you're like, holy shit, this motherfucker's just shitting on it for 10 minutes, hey, you know, I understand it. So, recent developments, we have a little bit of a weird group chat on Spotify. It's kind of funny. Every time I check my comments, there's like new ones popping up. So, that's definitely something. And by the way, this group chat, asking me, can you please review this song? Guys, I've already told you the whole entire week. I told everybody on Thursday what we're covering for the rest of the week. My week is stacked. Alright? Unless the Smiths are like the most popular group, if they're number one on trending on YouTube, I'm not reviewing them. I mean, that's kind of it. So, yeah. I mean, like, request something that's poppin', that's popular. Because if it's popular and poppin', there's a 100% chance I might check it out. If it's number 5 or 10 on trending, there's a big possibility that I check out the song. If you read the description on the show...
Tomorrow morning is knocking. Stock your fridge now. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or a sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel, maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
That I put every single episode that I've done on this show, we review popular music. Popular music. Alright, read the description. Group chat, read the description. So you know what time it is when you're fucking listening to the show. Anyways, there's just not much to talk about with Jennie, so I thought, you know, I could talk about this recent development, which is just kind of hilarious to me. I've had a little bit of fun trolling these people. You know, like, if you're going to be in my comments for, like, every fucking day, even, like telling me you're going to bed and shit, I'm going to do a little bit of trolling. I mean, like, I do trolling on, like, all of my comments, you know, because, you know, when you get hated on for 5 years of just hate comments, like, you know, I'm just used to the sport now. Like, I'm like, fuck it, hate on me. Completely hate on me, because I love responding back. Or, I'm going to be real with you, if it's like the BTS shit, then I'm not gonna even respond to. I mean, like, I can't do the BTS shit. Those motherfuckers are elite at fucking typing whole ass books towards me about how terrible I am, about how I feel about BTS's new album, which I'm still getting comments to this day. That album is ass. That album is shit. That's still how I feel about that album. Anyways, guys, y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Yeah, guys. Bye.